And when I came to ACA, when I heard that the solution was to become your own loving parent, that was not something that resonated well with me. Right. It didn't. And when I learned a little bit more about it, it quite honestly just seemed kind of weird to me. I was like, this is weird. This inner child. And so I had a lot of resistance to reparenting. And, I think what I've come to understand too is that reparenting really involves a lot of self-care. And in general, I had resistance to self-care. Right. And when I heard that my job was to become my own loving parent, for me, it was, well, so now I have to clean up the mess that my parents didn't do. Yeah, I mean, it was just, I had a lot of resistance to it until I ultimately sort of came to find that it's like, this mess that my parents created is me, right? This is my life. That's the mess that's in front of me right now. And it's going to be my job to move forward in ways that I'm going to find healthier ways to live and to heal the wounds that I need to heal. And so reparenting for me has been the process of doing that. And so I've, done step work. I've gone through the yellow workbook 3 times. I've done it through small work group formats, 5 or 6 people, taking about a year or so to go through it very intensively. I've done that 3 times. So I've done the intensive step work that way. I've done the step workbook. I'm on my 2nd time through that currently. But I also came to appreciate chapter 8 in the Big Red Book, which is the reparenting chapter. And I came to a place of seeing those exercises and just giving them a try. It was a very slow process and I had a lot of resistance to it. But what I've come to experience is that reparenting actually has become my central recovery practice, right? More than anything else. Reparenting is what I think is the root of my healing. So in some ways, a lot of the things I do in ACA, step work, and these are the things that I do in ACA. Reparenting for me is more, how do I do it? And I do it with gentleness, humor, love, and respect. And so there are things that I do in reparenting, tools too. But for me, reparenting is about how I do it. Gentleness, humor, love, and respect. And that's been a process, a learning process for me.